Welcome back. This is our second part of the campfire sessions. And next up we have Reggie Right Eye, otherwise known as Reggie Stout. Ooh, no, Reggie Right Eye.
Reggie Stout, Reggie Right Eye.
Reggie Stout, Reggie Right Eye. And he's going to play some music for us, and then we'll have another Q&A to end our evening. And please do remember to tip the musicians. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, hi. Thank you. I had a hard time deciding which songs to play. I've got a lot of different songs. I noticed they mentioned that I do blues, which is true. I have a band that does mostly blues, but I have a lot of songs that aren't blues too. So I'm gonna like kind of mix it up here a little bit. And this one is interesting. This one. Yeah, this is a song that taught me that I can actually tear a song apart and completely make it into something else and still works. But those of you that have been here for open mic will have heard this song. Tried to be the one and only. I thought I'd be a shining star. I thought I tried, but then life showed me, yeah, I'm just another elbow holding down the bar. Well now, elbow one is a real big spender. Elbow two's unlucky in love. Elbow three's on a 10-year bender. Me, I'm just waiting for a little help from above. So I just play guitar for my own parade. My audience is custom made. Don't you call us losers, we don't think that way. We're just in between reasons to live right now. Well, Frankie tried to fight and win it, even worked to pay his way. The winning number put him right in it, but he still turned around, threw it all away. And now Cindy Lee, she sure was a looker. She had nothing but love to give. Ah, they took the love that she was given when all they wanted was a little piece of skin. So I just play guitar for my own parade. My audience is custom made. Don't you call us losers, we don't think that way. We're just in between reasons to live right now. Well, Jackie hit the bottom of the bottle. Bottom of the bottle, it hit right back. It didn't make it to the starting gate. Well, he never even made it to the track. Now, somebody just told me I made a real good point. I wasn't listening, so I don't know. I see the faces, they pack this joint. Well, they come in here because they already know the show. And I just play guitar for my own parade. My audience is custom made. Don't you call us losers, we don't think that way. We're just in between the reasons to live right now. Thank you. Let's find it out. That's a story. That's a little story. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do these things the way I wrote them down. Okay. So another non-blues song. That's actually that's the origins of that song are very old. Been around for a while, but this is actually a pretty recent song. I don't know about heaven anymore. Heard there might be problems getting through the door. My name is on the list, but it's written there in red. Oh, it must be something that I did. Kids are inside dancing, crowding around the bar. I'm out in the parking lot, leaning on a car. Never thought my faux pas added up all that big, but it must be something that I did. Must be something I did or didn't do. Always thought I'd find a way to push on through. Well, I moved kind of slow, but still I hoped I'd get to go. Don't know what bad thoughts I had, what I might have said, but it must be something that I did. I never robbed or tried to hurt anyone. Made some bad choices, just trying to have some fun. I might have told a few little white lies. Mom told me that would be alright. Waiting for that silver lining, yeah, just like the song. Waiting with those young folks for some good to come along. But my clouds are thick and dark and keep my silver head. Oh, it must be something that I did. Must be something I did or didn't do. I always thought I'd find a way to push on through. Well, I moved kind of slow, but still I hoped I'd get to go. Don't know what bad thought I had, what it was I said, but it must be something that I did. Thank you, thanks so much. That's not a blues song. But this one might be. Well, let's see. I'm going to go along with this. Okay, you want to hear something that I haven't actually really played for anybody before? That could be fun. If I remember the words and do it right. Okay, this is more relevant to modern times kind of thing. How do you like breathing smoke? The smell of soot as you cough and choke. Slimy toxins in your mud. Well, blood coursing through your blood. I knew it all along. I knew it all along. I had a bucket and a piece of mud, but I made that man all wrong. How do you like your putrid air, your ozone-eating frigid air? Yeah, crunchy plastics in your food. Yeah, you broke my groovy mood. I knew it all along. Knew it all along. I had a shovel and a piece of mud, but I made that man all wrong. Money doesn't grow on trees unless you cut them down. All the money you can eat won't keep you above ground. Now you got your coastal creep there, your noise pollution, you can't sleep, and that muddy hole that was a creek, Mother Nature is not pleased. I knew it all along, should have known it all along. I had a blueprint and a piece of mud, but I made that man all wrong. By the time you block the sun, you'll all be long gone. But your daughters and your sons will live with what you've done. I knew it all along. Knew it all along. I had a bucket and a piece of mud, but I made that man all wrong. Okay. I messed up the words. Okay. Thank you. Yes, that's it. I think I maybe tried that at open mic once before, but that's the only time I really played that. One more non-blues thing. Yeah, we can do. We got time.
We have a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm playing too fast. Yeah. See, no lead breaks. Without all the lead breaks, the songs don't take very long. All right, this is one that I had the words to for a long time before I came up with a way to do it. Let's hope I remember the chords now. Well, there you are, with your smiling face on. Ah, shit. Okay, we're gonna start that one over. Here you are. I'm gonna remember the words in just a second. Yeah. Here you are with your smiling face on. Do you even listen to what you're saying? You got that attitude down to a science. What is the object of your bold defiance? With confusion on the rise, and we never apologize. Oh, and the din of the breaking hearts screams like tires on the highway. And who do you blame for the way you came in here? Chip on your shoulder and a hole in your heart. And you speak like words don't count. Never say we're sorry. Chip on your shoulder and a hole in your heart. Ah, but we've like the words we say. It's getting easier to be harder every day. Well, here we are with our perfect lives on, grinning back at us from our television, and our lives are sold and bought by the ones who don't get caught, and our eyes are tinted blue, but they've lost their vision, and the wheels of commerce churn, and the human spirit burns. Oh, and the din of the breaking hearts screams like tires on the highway. And who do you blame for the way you came in here? Chip on your shoulder and a hole in your heart. And we speak like words don't count, never say we're sorry. Chip on your shoulder and a hole in your heart. Oh, but we blink the tears away and just eat the words we say. It's getting easier to be harder every day. It's getting easier to be harder. Thank you, thank you. Okay. That's serious. Oh, well, this next blues one is kind of sad, serious one too, but throw that away. So okay, now so this song, also written a while ago now, but seemed new to me at the time. Sun is rising, so they say. Well, I don't see nothing. Looks like day. Till I do, it's just 24 hours to cry. Wishing and hoping have their place. Right now I don't see nothing past my face. Until I do, it's just another day to cry. One of these mornings I'll raise my head, well, make a pot of coffee and get out of bed. Until I do, it's just another day to cry. And on that morning, when I get out of bed, I'm gonna take back my power and do all the things I said. Until that morning, it's just another day to cry. The sun is rising, so they say. Well, I don't see nothing. looks like day. Till I do, it's just 24 hours to cry. Thank you, thanks so much. Okay, I'll give you a hint. I wrote that in 2016. Did I strike a chord with anybody? Yeah. Here's a new blues song. First verse is kind of, yeah. This song's called I'm Not Complaining. If I can pull this one off too. I'm getting a little, oh, I know. That's what's wrong.
You need to sit here.
They forgot the Jim Beam though. Okay. Actually, I joke about it. Say in my band, I write songs about unrequited love and drinking, and I've decided to add and bad choices. But this isn't one of those. I don't know why you want me. You're a fine young girl. Well, you could have any man in this whole round world. I'm not complaining. No, I ain't mad at all. I just take it as I find it until this house of cards falls. Now, as luck would have it, I've had some luck. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't overthink it too much. I just keep not complaining. Oh, I ain't mad at all. I take it as I find it until this house of cards falls. Some people like to listen when I play and sing the blues. God knows I love to sing the blues for you. I'm not complaining. No, I ain't mad at all. I just take it as I find it. Keep on singing until this house of cards falls. One more. One ill wind could win me, but it hasn't happened yet. If there's one chance in hell, I will take that bet. I'm not complaining. No, I ain't mad at all. I just take it as I find it until this house of cards falls. I just love life every minute until this house of cards falls. Thank you so much. That's probably my, most recent finished song. How are we doing? How are we doing on time?
Oh, you've got time. It's about 8:25.
I'll have to just keep playing and playing.
Do you have more for us?
You remember Warner Williams? Warner Williams played here. I used to see him out at the jams all the time and stuff. Warner Williams would just keep playing until you make him stop, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay. Oh, I want to do this. Should I do one of my jazzy? Yeah, I think I'll slip this. I think I'll slip one. Okay, so I have another new one called I'm Sober, but I think I'm going to skip that one. I want to try something here. Okay, this one's different. This is a little something different. Joey likes this song. See if I can do it.
Campfire?
Yeah. Yes. And Joey Swelterpants likes it too. I think yeah. I said you were my angel. I said you were the one. Well, I said all the things that they say in those songs. Said all the things that the poets say. Reality got in my way. Reminded me what I already knew. The one you love doesn't always love you. Thought I could bring her around in time. That was just a product of my desperate mind. You cannot simply push love through. Reality's not that easily fooled. So just remember what they say is true. The one you love doesn't always love you. So I'll keep pushing my whole life through. You can't just sit and wait for love to stroll up to you. You must keep trying again and again. If you don't play, you can never win. But just remember what they say is true. The one you love doesn't always love you. No, the one you love doesn't always love you. Thank you so much. Something a little different. What's a bunch of chords I don't know the names of?
Reggie, is quarantine something you wrote?
What?
Quarantine you wrote?
What?
Quarantine?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that something, is that on your napkin?
No. You want me to do it?
I love it.
You like that? Okay.
I know, I love it.
I could do curmudgeon too, but I get requests for curmudgeon too. Yeah, this is kind of a tough one to do without the band, but I can do it. Oh, I need to introduce this song because this is important. This is called the Post-Quarantine Blues, and this is dedicated to those people who were just okay working from home. They don't really want to go back downtown. Well, I'm stuck in traffic on the interstate. You know, a whole lot of people that just can't wait. There's bumper to bumper and a wall to wall, and the truck in front of my car just stalled. I wish I was back in quarantine. Now, almost got killed trying to cross the street. This woman on the phone just stepped on both my feet. She didn't raise her head or even say a thing, you know. Can't wait to see what this day will bring. I wish I was back in quarantine. All these people crying about how they're getting bored. I wish I could figure out just what they're complaining for. I'd love to have more time to sit and ruminate. Nowhere that you can go, so you can't be late. Oh, I wish I was back in quarantine. Well, a nice cold lunch, day-old fries, and coffee stains all over my tie. The guy that sits next to me is a sexist jerk, and he never really does one lick of work. I wish I was back in quarantine. All these people talking about how they're getting bored. I wish I could figure out just what they're crying for. I'd love to have more time to sit and read. Running water and a can of beans is all I need. Oh, I wish I was back in quarantine. Maybe we could take some time to reconnect with the human race. You don't need Snapchat, you can look me in the face. 2 human arms and a warm embrace might be the perfect way to shelter in place. Well, stuck in traffic on the interstate, you know, a whole lot of people just can't be late. You know, it's bumper to bumper and wall to wall, and a car in front of my truck just stalled. I wish I was back in quarantine. I wish I was back in quarantine. Thank you so much. Is that about it?
How's it looking? Do you have another one, another two? Or
I have as many as you want.
Should I do like 2 more and then we'll have the Q&A?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me consult what I was thinking about doing.
I'm sorry, I threw you off track.
Oh, let's do this. I'll do this and then I'll end on that slow one that I was talking about. A slow blues with a little tongue in cheek. So this is also dedicated to a certain person that you might know that you sat next to at the bar, who sees a couple come in and they look at them and they go, "What is she doing with him?" Yeah. Okay. Cause like you won $1 million and you never even made a bet. You're on a winning streak and haven't even noticed yet. Cause like you won $1 million and you never even made a bet. Well, she walked right up and sat down in your lap. You hadn't even smiled at her or tipped your hat. It's like you fell into heaven, didn't even know where you're at. Her big brown eyes are gazing up at you. You got the perfect size and personality too. It's like if luck had a baby, she would name it after you. It's like you won $1 million and you never even made a bet. Yeah, on a winning streak and haven't even noticed yet. It's like you won $1 million and you never even placed a bet. Now we're not saying you're not an okay guy. Yeah, but still sometimes we sit and wonder why. You know, it must be something can't see with the naked eye. And like you won $1 million and you never even made a bet. You're on a winning streak and haven't even noticed yet. It's like you won $1 million and you never even placed a bet. Thank you so much. That's a newer one too. Okay, we're gonna just, yeah, we'll do this. Okay. True story for the finale. Oh shoot, no, I should do really know something. Nah. This will be fun. This is also a more recent one. Went down to the bar room to start my day. Barman wouldn't even look my way. Had my money in my hand. Whoa. I had my money in my hand, trying to give you a beer. Bartender said, just get the hell out of here. Well, I'm sober. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I would feel much better if I could get some alcohol. So I went out in the alley where the winos sit. Said, hey, my brother, can I get a little sip? Said, I got mine. You got to get your own. Now get out of my living room and leave me alone. Well, I'm sober. I don't like it at all. I would feel much better if I could get some alcohol. policeman asked me, "Where you staying now?" I said, "I ain't been drinking, so it's none of your old business anyhow." I said, "You, maybe I'd be drunk, but you're disorderly, son. Now, get in the back of the car, don't you dare try to run. Well, I'm sober. I don't like it at all. I would feel much better if I could get some alcohol." Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you. This has been fun. Hope you like it. Yeah. I mean, you know, should I be done? You know I can go on.
You should be done. You should never be done, but we are done. Thank you, Reggie. That was wonderful. Big round of applause. We're gonna have our second Q&A, and before we start that, just a reminder about the tip jars. And I was sitting there thinking about it, and Rick's song about the bills blowing in the wind. One time I went to see Reggie at El Golfo, and it was a very windy day. And there were all these tips in the hat, and they all just blew all over Tacoma Park. It was very sad. So that will not
Actually, it was
happen
kind of
tonight.
exciting.
Your tips will be safe in those tip jars, so please do insert them. And again, thank you to Reggie. And now for the Q&A. And Joe's standard question, Reggie, what influence do drug and alcohol have on your music?
I don't know what you mean.
I don't either. You
Talking
tell
about.
us.
I don't drink. Okay, first of all, I don't drink. Oh, wait a minute. Well, yeah. Actually, you know, I was just thinking about this when I heard that question before, because when it comes down to songwriting, I think a bigger influence on me is sleep deprivation. I seem to write the best songs when I'm like, you know,
Which
really.
could come from drugs and alcohol.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, I don't do any drugs. I don't really. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you I haven't done drugs in my life. Probably there aren't any I haven't
We don't need to
not
know
done. Yeah. Okay. But they no. That's not a part of my life now or for some time. And but the experiences you have around different people in the world certainly influence my songwriting. So yeah.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Alan?
Yeah.
Alan?
Where or which is the bar where the four elbows are round?
You know, whatever bar I'm in. No.
You wrote it though.
That right? Yeah. No. I worked on that song a long time, and it's interesting because that line. Okay, this line that someone here was noticed. I did this the original version of that song. I did, and I had that line. I'm just another elbow holding down the bar, which I got the idea of are you holding down the bar when you're leaning on something from a guy I worked with when I was like 18 years old. A guy that worked in a garage or something, and I've always thought that was a great line, and ended up putting it in a song. I'm just another elbow holding down the bar. Well, and Nat Waslick, you all know Nat Waslick, right? Yeah. I was at a songwriter circle with her, you know, exchanging ideas and stuff, and she heard the song the way it was originally thing, and she said to me, she said, well, you know, it's all really vague though. It's like, tell me about the other elbows on the bar. And that's how that song became what it is. I went like, oh, well, elbow one. You know, do my thesis, elbow one was this, that, and that thing, and then tell a little story of each one of them as I go through. So, yeah. So it could be any bar. But currently, this bar and, you know, a couple others in the area are my favorite spots. But I've observed many bars over the years.
Is that a question over here? Connie, ladies first, Connie.
Okay. Did you always write, or was that something that came later in life?
You know, I have a huge gap of like, I've always walked around the living room singing to records when I was a little kid and stuff. And then when I was a teenager and started trying to play music a little bit, my friends were in bands, starting bands, and I had a guitar and this and that. And I had a really hard time figuring out songs, you know, from the record or whatever. So I just started writing my own. So so I've been at it a long time. I'm always playing with words. I love playing with words. I'm an English teacher, for Christ's sake. You know, and but actually, you know, like I mean, yeah, I have developed it over the years, but really, it's more recent that I'm really getting out and, you know, having a band and all that stuff. Yeah, but yeah, it's true. I've been kind of writing songs ever since I was able to open my mouth.
Dwayne?
Yeah, how do the songs come to you?
That's always a tough one, isn't it? You know, I was thinking, I think they do come a lot of different ways over the years, but mostly I'm one of those people that kind of, I feel like, I like playing around with words, like the way words sound together and stuff, you know, and so there's something about the way the words flow that just comes to me, but also I get a little idea from like a line in another song or just the beat of a song, and I just start going from that, and it just, you know, it comes to me really, it really just flows. Like somebody used to say that poets and songwriters and stuff get their inspiration from the ether. They just open their head and let it in, you know. And I feel like once I start, I just have a theme and I just keep going. And most of the songs that I've written, not that they're finely crafted or anything, but most of them I just wrote like driving in the car. I get an idea and I keep going over it and over it until I've got 3 verses and it's a song.
Any other questions? DeHondo.
The Hondo Smith Tech Magazine.
Hey man, I didn't see you back there.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Well, more licks than I've got on my guitar, I know that.
We'll never know. Who are your favorite influences?
Oh wow, that's a tough one, but that really is a tough one because I like so many kinds of music. I've been listening. I started out like when I was a little kid, and the first records we had in my house, aside from a couple old 78 or 33 RPM singles up in the attic, which was Rosemary Clooney and Fred Waring's orchestra or something. But the first albums, when we got a record player, my dad and mom started bringing home stuff before my brother started bringing in, you know, rock and roll and R&B and stuff. My dad had like Louis Armstrong, trying to see Ernie Ford, you know, like arranged the Ink Spots, Rosemary Clooney, Patsy Cline. My mother had Mahalia Jackson. You know, just like a really broad range of stuff, but all the great old classics. It was wonderful. So that's where it started. My first blues was a Josh White album. Yeah. So yeah, I hope that answers it.
Man, you named all my dad's old albums.
That's it. Well, that's where it started. That's where it starts, right?
Are there any other questions for Reggie?
All right, we're done. All right.
Yes,
Thank you
thank
all.
you so much. This has been a wonderful evening. Please do remember to tip Reggie, tip Rick. They're wonderful performers. And let's have one last round of applause for both Reggie and Rick. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Carla. Here for Carla.
Yeah,